Welcome back to the channel, besties. It is that time of the month again. It is the end of August, so we're going to rail into my favorites for the month. It is crazy. I've been playing with the lighting, so we're gonna try and just adjust down. Henny's here. He just came off the bed right now. If you're new here, Henny is my dog. He's an English Springer. I'm really hoping he's just gonna go back and do his thing because I don't really want him to knock us over. But as I was saying, August feels like it flew by for me. I don't know about you, but it seems like it came and then it just went and exited. But I had a really good month. I went to Quebec City. I'll leave a card here for that video. I do also have short form content, so if you like it at the fingertips and you like it quick burst content, you can check out my shorts. I do have a few clips of my trip there. I really did have a good time. It was my first time going there, so that is probably one of my favorite things, but I can't really put it in this video for you. Aside from the card, I can't give you all of my experience, right? I can only give you snapshots into that, and I did. So that's probably a highlight from August. Again, I will leave a card for that, but I do have my basket here. It's a little bit smaller this month, also because I was using the other basket for numerous things. So I figured that this basket is perfect. It's not being used right now. You're kind of getting a glimpse. There's some skincare, there's a novel, there's a few other things. There are some items that are fragile, so you did hear a little clinging and clanging. First up, we're going to get into the book Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. Let me tell you, I thoroughly enjoyed this book. Carly Fortune is a Canadian author, so that was nice to dive into a book that was by a Canadian author, get into that, support my Canadian fam. So that was amazing. I am not from the GTA area, but I am Canadian. I'm from Ontario, so a lot of the places that she mentioned in this book I was familiar with. I don't want to have any spoilers here for anybody who wants to read the book or is thinking about it. I love being with nature. I don't own a cottage, but I do love to camp. So a lot of the things that were being mentioned in here, I could really soak into and vibe with. It was a vibe. This book does talk about love, grief, loss, all of the things, and it really just is a great read. I thoroughly enjoyed this book. I do have another one by her that I'm going to read. Actually, I have two. I got one from a book fair and another one that I had purchased, but either way, I thoroughly enjoyed this book. I read it, I think probably it took me about 5 days, but it's because I was really taking my time with it. I do have the bookmarker at the end, so it's about 300 pages. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I don't know what else to say about it because I don't want to have any spoilers. Canadian author, Canadian book, talks about love, grief, loss, all of the things, and I really did enjoy this novel. I loved it. They do go backwards and forward. I don't know if that would be a thing for anybody or an issue, but I really did like it because it takes you back to in the past and then it gives you present day. So I enjoyed that. It's a story that just basically unfolds. You have to have the past to have the present, so I really love that. So if you're looking for a good read, I know summer's almost over, but this was really a good read, and I highly recommend it. So I'm going to try my best to not knock anything over. Next up, why don't we go right to it? Skincare. I have really been loving this Cetaphil Gentle Exfoliating SAA Cleanser. I love this down. Now, I will say that some people say using salicylic acid every day could be stripping of your skin. It can be, and you don't want that to happen because if you have too much SA and you strip the skin barrier, you're going to end up producing more sebum, which is going to then lead to acne. But I will say that I have been loving this. It is gentle enough for me to use it every single day, and I was having an issue with my skin. So I was having a lot of hormonal breakouts during my menstrual period. Sometimes I would even break out before then, but my skin has calmed down drastically. Yes, I did have a few breakouts before this time around, but my skin has been, I've been loving this. Now, it does take a little bit to lather and foam up, but once you do, it does wonders. So I love this. I've been loving it all month. I've been using it. It's been my go-to morning and night to wash my face, and I haven't found it stripping. We are going to get into, I'm just you know, finessing, putting some stuff to the side. So I've talked about it before and I'm going to speak about it again. My Canadian girlies, Dollarama is stepping their game up for homeware, glassware. These two glasses were $1.75. These are the glasses that I used for my banana pudding recipe. I absolutely love them. Yes, I'm for the aesthetics and I like things to be aesthetically pleasing, but I love these for coffee in the morning. The only thing I will say is that it is a smaller cup of coffee. So I like a larger cup of coffee in the morning. If I have to, I will suffice and I will use a smaller ratio. But for $1.75, can we just get into that? This is not the print that I had wanted or the style that I had wanted. This one just has the different bubbles, but there was one that had like a mosaic. It had a print along the bottom here that I really loved. But the thing about Dollarama, when you're shopping Dollarama, it's basically geared to your location. So whichever location you're going to, they're going to have different things. They're going to have the same, but they're going to have different. I am going to go ahead and pop those back into the basket because I do not want them to clang, clang, clang too much, and I don't want any accidents. All right, so sticking on the theme of glassware, drinkware, things that you would put coffee in, we're gonna stay on that. Now, I may be late to the game because this is something that was released earlier on, I would say in the springtime, and I never really jumped on the bandwagon, one, because it does come with a pricey tag for what it is. So the item I'm talking about is this tumbler by Nespresso. If you do see water droplets, it's because I washed it. I used it today. I use this thing every single day. Now, this can only be used for cold beverages, so I'm hoping that they make something for hot beverages. The only reason I say that is because I like the straw, and this is supposed to be leak proof. So that is something that I love. The only thing is, it did come with a caution warning saying not to use it for hot drinks, and my smart ass was gonna make a hot drink and use it for a hot drink. So that's the only thing. It does come with a straw that does move. It is bendable. I didn't realize that. I don't really need the bendable feature. I literally just drink it. I use the Verturo machine, so I use the decaffeinated pods. I have two different types, but I will say that this makes about a half cup of coffee, and then you can put your milk in it. Now with ice, it'll probably be a little bit more than half, and then you would need to adjust, but it makes the perfect coffee for on the go. I have not tested the leak proof. I do like the fact that I can just chuck this in my bag and go. Am I gonna venture and try my luck with leak proof? Probably not. I'll probably just slip it in my bag when it's empty, but I would love to see a hot version of this. I love it down. I got mine in the pistachio color. It does come in different colorways, but I got the pistachio because those of you who do know me, I love greens. So we're gonna go into beauty. I only have 2 beauty items. Actually, I'm lying. I have 3 beauty items. I think one fell into the bin. Yes, I have 3 beauty items this time around. One is a favorite of mine. That was a favorite last month, but I got it in a different shade. So it is the Huda Beauty lip stain. I got mine in the shade Toasty Brown this go around. The reason that I got Toasty Brown is because warm brown pulls very warm on me. I'm just gonna swatch it for you on my hand, and I absolutely love it. Now, what I do love about it is that it is very close to my skin tone. So it is the perfect neutral brown lip liner for me. I love it. I love the Huda lip stains. I know they get a bad rap. Some people say that they dry out. In comparison, the Toasty Brown compared to the warm brown, I did find that this one is a little bit more finicky to work around with. But again, I love them for what they are. I don't have to worry about reapplying lip liner when I'm out. Am I going to use it as a full-blown lip stain? Probably not. And I do want to get one more shade, which is rich brown, because I think that that will be beautiful if I really want that deep brown. Now, this is an item. It is by Burberry. It is Burberry's Goddess. I don't know if it's going to pick up. There we go. So at first, I didn't know how I would feel about this when I first sprayed it. and I had gotten it. So I sprayed it in store at Sephora. The reasons I'm saying I wasn't sure how I would feel about it when I was reading about it before even testing it out, it has vanilla and lavender. I do not like lavender scents, and vanilla, I'm kind of impartial to them. I like them, but I don't know. I feel like when I was younger, I used to wear a lot of vanilla-y fragrances. So maybe that's why for me it was like a little played out, because I had ran through them literally. But I love this. I can wear this every day. It is subtle enough that it's not too overpowering, and they did come out with a new one, a Parfum of the Goddess, and you know, if you know me, you already know. But either way, I do love this. It is halfway. It does come with a hefty price tag. I think the 30 ml is 161 Canadian. I'm debating about buying it. It may be added to a list of maybe something that I would want for a gift, but I don't know if I'm ready to pull the trigger yet. Next up is a lippy. I'm wearing it today. It is LANEIGE's glazed lip gloss, and I believe this one is in the shade Glazed. Yeah, sugar glaze. So on me it pulls like a neutral brown. I really like it. I'm just gonna swatch it on my hand so that you can see it. And paired together, they look very nice. So the Huda lip stain and this together, I love them. It is the perfect neutral combo for me. I've been loving this, loving it, loving it, loving it. I love the applicator on it. And a little tidbit, to me, it doesn't smell sugar glazed. It smells like coffee, and I love coffee. So why not, right? Why not? All right, so we're almost at the end of things, but I'm gonna save the last two things for later, to the end. They're jewelry pieces. But something that I don't know if it's too early for some of you. I don't know if you can see behind my big old head. Probably not. So I do have a pumpkin with my initial on it. I got that at the beginning of summer. I saw it and I said, I'm going to get it now because chances are they probably will not have it later on in the season. It is from the Real Canadian Superstore. So Real Canadian Independent, you may be able to find it at your Maxis, those types of grocery stores that are affiliated with the Loblaws chain, but that have homeware, you would probably be able to find it there. But I've been dibbling and dabbling into fall, and I saw this at Winners. How gorgeous is it? I'm gonna just wait for it to pick up. So it has stippling on it in gold, and it has a gold little stub. I don't know why, but I'm having a tricky time finding my words. Stub, whatever. The top of the pumpkin. So this, I don't know if you can see those little holes. It is a diffuser. I don't remember the notes because I pulled off the tag, but it is cinnamon, it is fall, it is pumpkin spice, it is everything pumpkin rolled up into one. And what I love about this is it's not too overpowering, and it does have like a little nest in there with like little scent pods. So I really like this. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it when it runs out. What I probably should have done was I should have probably bought two, but this is not encased when you buy it. The holes, they're open. So I don't even know if that would make a difference, but this is really pretty and it's really just aesthetically pleasing. Like, I usually just pop it right there and it just finishes up my decor. It just ties everything in so lovely. I don't have a lot of space in my room right now that I can decorate because one side is still just being used as storage. So it's really tricky, and I don't know if I'm gonna decorate for fall just yet because I have a lot of bits and bobs in terms of decor pieces that I know Henny's gonna turn into toys. So it's tricky. It's like all these cute little pillows. Is he gonna just think they're pumpkins that are his and toss them around, do his thing? I can't fault him, right? So the first item, I got this from a little jewelry store, gem store, holistic store. I don't even know what to call it. They are called Three Trees, and they're located on Main Street if you're in Ottawa, downtown. Now, I don't know what to call it because they have everything in there. They have clothing, they have gems, they have sage, they have Palo Santo, they have everything. But either way, I got this. It's supposed to be 7 stones. What that means, I don't know, because I don't know which 7 stones are incorporated in this bracelet. That was just what was on the tag, but I really did like it. And I love the fact that it's not too stretched out. I had worried about how much it would stretch because I don't take it off. When I first got it, I was taking it off to go to sleep, but I like the fact that I don't have to take it off. It doesn't hurt at all when I sleep with it. I've layered it with other bracelets and I just really like it. It's a nice everyday piece for me, and I love my stones. I mean, I'm not going to get too much into it, but if you do like your stones and you're like me, then you get it, you understand it, and I really do love that. Now, the final piece that we're going to get into is a dupe for a ring. This is a House of Harlow ring that I got for $12.99 at Winners. I don't know if it's going to focus because there's so much stuff going on, and I really want you to see the part that I really like. I'm going to try not to move it too much, and I'm going to see if it'll focus. There we go. And I'm going to bring it closer to you guys. So this is a House of Harlow ring that was $12.99. It is a dupe for a Spinel Kill Colin ring that retails for $1,000. And I know it's not in focus. There we go. $12.99. It is not real. But let me tell you, the Spinel Kill Colin ring was recently the dupe, like the original for this ring, was on sale at Holt Renfrew for, I believe, $700. Still a little bit pricey. Now, something that I do like about dupes is that you can test something out. So if you ever decide to make the plunge, then you know that you like it. And I love this ring. So I'm probably gonna wait for it to go on sale, the Spinel Kill Colin one, and then I would get it. Now I'm gonna get a little bit closer and I'm gonna explain to you why I love it. If you see my stack, so these are 2 Tiffany rings. The silver one I gifted myself. If you can hear that beeping, I do apologize. It is the washing machine. It is testing my patience and the life of me. I don't know why I have a triple stack on this finger. Let's just switch that out. This stack goes on my left hand. Anyways, back to this stack at hand and the reason that I got this ring. This is the hand, my right hand, that I do mix metals. So this silver ring is a Tiffany ring. I bought it for myself. It has a script on the inside and it does hold value and a special meaning to me. This is the Tiffany tea ring that was gifted to me. This was also gifted to me. Now, I just love this stack together. I don't even know if the camera's picking it up well because there's so much stuff going on. Let's see if I can get, there we go. So as you can see, like, it just complements each other and I really love it. Again, $12.99. I'm obsessed. Like, I absolutely love this ring, and the sizing was weird at Winners. I believe this is a 6 or a 5.5, but either way, they did have them sized at the Winners that I went to. I did see them at other Winners locations as well, but I snagged this up when I saw it. And again, as I said, it's a really good way to test out a designer product without committing to the designer price tag and taking the plunge on something that you're not really sure that you would love and you're not sure that you would wear it. But hello, might have to just add it to my Christmas wish list and hope for a miracle. So yeah, you know what? This is the wish list. Can you finance the wish list? Can you do it? But either way, if not, I will keep an eye. Holt Renfrew does do sales periodically, and when they do, they're worth it. So either way, we've made it to the end of the video, and this wraps up my favorites for August. I do not know what September has in store for me. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing what else I'm going to fall in love with for the season. And yeah, if you've made it this far to the video, comment down below. Is there anything here that you've tried that is on your favorite list that you've really been enjoying? Did you happen to read Every Summer After by Carly Fortune? Let me know in the comments. Did you enjoy it? Have you tried the Huda lip stains? Have you found any finds at Dollarama that you've really been enjoying? Either way, I appreciate you and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you made it this far, like, comment, share if you care. I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, whatever time that it is that you are seeing my face. Take care, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.